Greetings YouTube and welcome to The Lounge. I have a theory, but before I go on with that theory, I have to give a shout out to Pure Butterfly Spirit for inspiration for an upcoming video regarding her question, what is my ideal socialist system and how would it play out and work for the masses? I think she asked me this when I was on New Possibilities Hangout in the chat room, but I may not have seen it. This was my first time being interviewed, so I was focused on answering him and not so much looking at the chat room. But she asked me this question again, so I'll be making a video to answer it very soon. With it being Mother's Day and all, thinking about motherhood and reflecting on these anti-feminists, which I won't be talking about in a while due to the upcoming videos that I have planned. It just so happens that they're my favorite group of reactionaries to fuck with is all. I figured I would use today to share an added theory of yet another reason these people hate women. Besides that, these men feel inadequate in the face of a socio-political system that has made it crystal clear that the everyday male is not an equal power sharer and is being made obsolete with each passing decade, besides feelings of losing ground to yet another social group that they feel they should have a sense of privilege over. I think another element fuels the anti-feminist, and that is mama. Yes, mama. That same mama who probably got tired of taking a fist to her face or being brought home an STD. That same mama who had 2 jobs while your sperm donor daddy, and when was the last time you saw him again? While your sperm donor daddy only had 1 job to do. So she is part of that hefty number that initiates divorce or a breakup. And while she spared your feelings of the truth as to why she did what she did, you internalized your daddy not being around and you blame it on that demon bitch that birthed you. She sacrificed your idealistic TV family fantasy at the altar of feminism, all 3 waves as a matter of fact, as a circle of her sisters held a black candle in one hand and chewed up male fetuses in the other. Yeah, mama, the true and first feminist who broke your heart and made life a total misery for you. You came of age, you not only were charged to take out the trash, but you had to make your own goddamn sandwich for school lunches because her selfish ass was out of the door by 7:30 in the a.m. to go to work. You know, the day job. Then at night, no tucking in and sweet fairy tales read to you because she was tired from rushing home, getting dinner on, and making sure you had your homework done. After school programs were enrolled, field trip forms signed. In other words, she was tired from the night job. Are you choking on your tears, you fucking ingrate? Well, choke harder. One of the things that feminism fought for was so your mama should not have to be bound to a relationship that further disempowered her, and that society lift all discrimination so she can join the workforce to allow her to earn independently so she can take care of herself. And since she most likely chose to raise you alone, then she would have to take care of herself along with you.
But my life was really not like that,
you say.
My mother was an actual douche. She cheated on my dad. She initiated divorce and left us. She didn't keep house, nor didn't bother to make a plate of cheese and crackers.
Well, okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, you big titty baby. And we'll say she was the narcissist. And she and her preacher were probably taking the private prayer sessions to a whole nother level. Or perhaps she saw your dad, the mega accountant with Asperger's, as nothing more than a wallet with legs. Let's say all of that was true. I will agree that that's horrible. And the quicker she got away from you, the better off you may have been as her kid. But the individual acts of a person does not offset or erase the need for a movement that resists patriarchy and misogyny. In other words, an oppressed group's struggle cannot be negated by the acts of a trifling few, and you using your bad experiences with those few as a way to erase a history of racial discrimination or upholding gender roles is you acting like an agent of social injustice. So again, that's just another example of what fuels the right, the reactionary trolls, and the enemies of social justice. I wish your mothers a happy Mother's Day and wish them revolutionary love and strength. They're going to need it, having given birth to a bunch of lowlifes and undesirables. This is the Garage Autonomist.